Remember when you called that driver a jerk because he cut you off? Or think about last week when you mumbled under your breath at the full Cartney Express line at the supermarket. Oh my gosh.
For your born enemy, there is a possibility. You better turn that thing around. The things come easily, so don't you tread on me.
What if I told you that the bad driver was really a nice guy in a rush to pick up his kid at school? Or that the selfish shopper can't read and didn't know what the sign said?
Oh, in the company of strangers, you don't see the danger of just letting it flow. This I know.
Sometimes it's all too easy to blame the other person, especially when we don't know them. But the next time you find yourself pointing fingers and placing blame, pause to think about how it looks from the other side. I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. They say time can stand still when you're in love. Don't ask me, but while time rolls on, it's easy to get lost in the feeling.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time. 'Cause there's you and me, and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to lose.
With any relationship, whether friendly or romantic, it can be easy to get carried away, but sometimes the best thing is experiencing what's already around us from a new perspective.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive.
I'm Father Harry, the God Squad.
Every memory of walking out the front door, I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's time to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
You can never go home again. That's not true. Things change over time, and the place we used to call home may never be the same. Photographs can bring us back.
Every memory of looking out the back door, I have the photo I was spread out on my bedroom floor. It's time to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door, I found the photo of the friend that I was looking for. It's time to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye.
It's good to take a look back and say hello to all things and people you may have said goodbye to long ago. And remember them. I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. Anti-wrinkle creams, vitamins, and magic potions every day bring some kind of new miracle cure. The problem? Aging. In many cultures, getting older is a positive thing, bringing wisdom, admiration, and respect. Remember that old saying, respect your elders or honor your father and mother? Do yourself a favor. Do it. I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. No matter how hard we try, things just don't work out. You know what I'm talking about, from failed tests after hours of studying to relationships that just don't go anywhere no matter how much effort we put into
When you
it.
try your best but you don't succeed.
It's not always what we want.
When you get what you want but not what you need.
It might be what somebody else needs.
When you feel so tired but you can't sleep.
Oh man, what a night.
Stuck in reverse.
Sometimes we need to accept the moment at hand and try again.
See the street of your face. I promise you
Father Harry of the God Squad. Ever pretended to be someone you're not? Tommy made a career of it. He was a salesman, and every time he met a new client, he'd create a new persona just to close a deal. Over his career, Tommy dealt with dozens of clients and ended up with dozens of different personalities.
I was good with names, I had a way with faces, and I was a dominant theme in a number of places.
Eventually, Tommy ran into a bit of identity crisis. He forgot what was real and what wasn't. Tommy replaced himself by dozens of Tommies. Not a happy situation.
Do you think you could treat me like somebody special? I can't be everything to everybody. Could I at least be something to you?
God gave you. Stick to it. I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. Ever noticed a flock of birds in the sky? They seem to be in unison, hundreds of them turning and twisting with split-second precision. One of them must be the leader, and the others following, right?
So follow me home, you'll never be lost. We'll weather the storm, whatever the cost.
In fact, there is no leader. No one is in charge. Each bird pays close attention to those around him, making little adjustments based on the movement of the group. It's called emergent behavior. Each bird has its own path, but they choose to work together.
You can go your own way. You can call it another lonely day.
A good lesson, not just for the birds. I'm Father Harry of the God Squad. Adam just broke up with his girlfriend. He's been here before. Shaken confidence, check. Friends telling he's better off without her, check. Alternating cycles of rage and abject misery, check and check. And the nagging fear that he will never find love again.
Then if you make sure that there's no one around, I'll tell you a secret, baby. You're right, she was the one, and she's never gonna come back, she's gone.
Breaking up isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. Adam should figure that every breakup should teach him something, maybe a glimmer of insight into different personalities or problems. Adam might be happy it happened.
You gave me the reason for feeling like I do. You gave me the reason I'd like to thank you.
Adam can't be that thankful. It's not supposed to be easy. Father Harry, God Squad. I need a map of life. I need a compass. I need directions. I'm confused. I never know which way to turn. Right, left, front, center. Ugh.
What's a girl to do? I was mixed up, so confused. What did I just say?
It's not easy to find your own way, especially if you're by yourself. We need people in front to clear the path, behind to push us along, beside so we'll have someone to lean on. Surround yourself with the right people, and you can go in any direction you want to.
You can do anything you want as long as it makes sense. You can do anything you want as long as it makes sense.
I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. If every aspect of your life was going as well as it possibly could, then you'd be on top of the world. Or if everything was terribly wrong, you'd have hit rock bottom. So somewhere the whole range of human experience is between the top and the bottom.
Not on top. Baby, I'm not on top. I told you.
The difference between top and bottom is more than distance. It's being up or down in life. People are attracted to people who are up, and they avoid the downers of life, the bottom feeders of day-to-day boredom.
Halfway to your house, I gave in to doubt, and I'm trying not to bottom out. Yeah, I'm trying not to bottom out.
It might be time to see where you fit in. I'm Father Harry of the God Squad. As a kid, Rachel did a lot of stupid things, but she was a smart kid. No matter what she did, she always got away with it. By her teenage years, Rachel had spiraled out of control, yet no matter how chaotic and self-destructive her behavior, she always seemed to emerge without a scratch.
I played video games in a drunken haze. I was 17 years young. Hurt my knuckles punching the machines. The taste of Scotch rich on my tongue.
Rachel is older now. She's a responsible adult. She's a mom. It's only now that she realizes how fortunate she was and how easily the reckless actions of her youth could have derailed her.
Waiting for the Lord to rise, I look into my daughter's eyes and realize I'ma learn through her. The Messiah might even return through her. If I'ma do it, I gotta change the world through her.
Rachel's daughter won't need so much luck. She'll have Rachel in her corner. I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. Throughout history, some of the most creative people have been just short of nuts. They had different ways of looking at the world. Some would say different is kind, others would say insane. Fortunately for them, geniuses are held to different standards. Many troubled people have made great contributions in our culture. But insanity is not a prerequisite for creativity. There are plenty of nuts who make no contribution. I think I went to school with a number of them. Creativity is such a great gift from God, and we have to make the best of it and use it as best we can. It's part of our mind, our heart, our soul, ourselves.
I'm going crazy. Would you like to come with me? Ooh, it's never too late to lose your mind.
I'm Father Harry, the God Squad. Get a respectable haircut, grow a beard, maybe a mustache, put on a suit, wear glasses, even if you don't need them. Figure out what people already believe, then tell them exactly that. That is, if you want them to think you know what you're talking about.
Why don't you ever get the point? You're much too slow for me. Why don't we ever flip our coin? Reliability.
So now everyone thinks you got it all together. They'll listen to you, they'll pay attention, show you some respect, until they discover your secret. Despite the haircut, the beard, the suit, you're not real. It takes more than a haircut.
There's some people that you just can't trust. Some people talk way too much. Take my advice, and this ain't enough. Don't be a fool like the rest of us. Now listen up.
I'm Father Harry, the God Squad.